here. I'm gonna share my screen. Uh, welcome back to the Be Like podcast. This is a mission statement for us, man. Just kind of reframe and reset for y'all. Be Like podcast mission statement is we the number one mentorship for mindset development, career ascension education, and leadership cultivation. Our DNA is we authentic, positive. We respect all sex, race, religion, political views, and preference because we for all people. And we always like to have a great sense of humor and be funny because we like having fun. But man, welcome back. How we doing, fellas? What we got going, man? Welcome back to the Be Like podcast. It's your boy K Sloan here with the homies.
Jake Jones.
Jake Jiggity. The
You
brain.
already know. Nate G.
And then we got the wise, the wop, the wisdom.
And the hungover Marcus.
Welcome back to the country, man.
Welcome back to the country, man.
Welcome back to the land. Solid land.
DeMarcus, you look confused, my brother. What's up, man?
I'm not good. I don't want nobody to look back here and be disturbed. I turned the air conditioning unit off and I killed a bunch of plants. So this is my fault, but we gonna bring it back. There's usually a lot of liveliness going on. I'm gonna block this right.
You look good, man. Don't you being self-conscious.
They're still green.
Look green back there. You're a good plant daddy. You're doing good, man.
Nah, he just admitted to suffocating his plants while he was gone. He ain't a good plant dad.
Hey, man, you gotta get a plant sitter though.
Hey, but I understand. Honestly, the plants would have had to suffer. It's too hot to be having that light bill running. And like always, we are accepting sponsors. So TXU Reliant, if y'all want to sponsor somebody's light bill, sponsor the Be Like podcast.
100. And speaking of sponsors, man, we always talking about, plugging people and putting people in position. And we're going to start to highlight small businesses weekly. So when talking about small businesses, man, it's important to know that, like, at the end of the day, that's one of the ways to extend yourself and your family is starting an LLC or a 501c3. And we want to highlight people and individuals and entities that's doing a great job of doing that. First and foremost, we're going to highlight one of our very own Prosperous Peoples by the chairman, CEO himself right here. He's going to go ahead and break that down for y'all what that is. And we're going to get into the podcast.
Yeah, man. Prosperous People is Houston's premier new mental health nonprofit, helping out the city in any way we can. Right now, staying local, but our plan is definitely kind of to grow into more of a Texas-based thing to national after that. But we're just trying to get out here, make connections in the community as best we can. Right now, we've done a few different events as far as giving back to the community, highlighted by our food drive that we did last Thanksgiving. So took a little bit of time off to kind of revamp some things, but we're back full swing everything now. So looking forward to getting going around the holiday season again, doing another food drive for Thanksgiving, toy drive around the Christmas holiday. And also, kind of like we talked about earlier, Kerry looking to move into the NIL space, kind of get connected with some of these young athletes out here and see what we can do as far as making a name for ourselves.
Absolutely. And shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you for inviting us all in on that experience of, helping out the people. Because at the end of the day, a lot of businesses don't have their heart in the right place. And I was telling you that earlier. I feel like the grassroots of this it's pure, it's whole, it's something that people can get behind and trust. So that's big, especially when you talk about spending money and moving money and helping people. It's like you don't want to spend money and help people that don't have that type of like that moral compass. You know what I'm saying? Like, just got a lot of wolves in business, bro. Real talk. Which it ain't necessarily always a bad thing, but
yeah, but we for the people.
We for the people. Man, how y'all brothers feeling? What's good, man? DeMarcus looked like he drained, bro.
I thought he was frozen. I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was frozen. He ain't really moved too much. His eyes ain't.
You can't see me?
I mean, we can see
you.
You
Can see you. We ain't
seen
you move. You look a little hurt right now.
Look a little hurt.
Y'all can't see my camera?
We can see you, man. Are you okay?
Visible? No, he's not.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm good, man. I just been chilling this weekend. We went out, ate some food yesterday. Today I just really chilled. Like I told y'all, helped out with an accounting test. So, stuff like that.
100.
And if y'all didn't know, Jay Jones is the treasurer for Prosperous People because he does the accounting homework.
Yeah.
Anytime y'all want to question the books, holler at the man in the blue shirt.
Oh man, you just pass that on to him real quick.
Hey, I told him that when we started everything. I don't want to know nothing about the money. Don't let me touch the money. It's all you.
I trust Jarrell with the money. That's definitely my guy. When I'm trying to set up a contract, I'll be like, bro, like, what you think about this? He'd be like, all right, makes sense. I'll be like, yeah, bet, let's do it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about like that stuff. I'll be like,
I ain't gonna let you get played, Sloan. Sometimes you be like, I'm like, that ain't enough.
I'll be playing myself.
That ain't enough.
I know your worth. What, DeMarcus?
I don't know. DeMarcus here today, man. We might have to just. Can you just like make him lead? Can you just make him lead? Like delete him, and we can just go.
Yeah, man, we need DeMarcus here, man. DeMarcus,
He ain't here.
He's not here.
Not here. Earth to DeMarcus. Earth to DeMarcus.
That's just the plants.
Okay, see.
So I have been in a position where like recently I've been dealing with a lot of people that have been like talking about pain, bro. Like that's why I want to talk about pain today. Like a lot of people have been asking me things. I've been getting some frequently asked questions in regards to how you deal with certain things. And I know we like to talk about the light. We like to cultivate that light within us and talk about ways that we like to build ourselves up, build one another up. We a group of Black men that really believe in mental health. We believe in, you know what I'm saying, being strong, accountability, you know, knowing your worth and things of that nature. So we're gonna bring in some callers and speak on, you know, pain and just, you know, being able to overcome obstacles and challenges and things like that. So I'm gonna bring the first caller in if we are good with that. We ready?
Yeah.
So here we go.
Marcus, you here, God?
So we got my cousin coming in here. My cousin Desiree. Desi, what's good? I can't hear you. I can't hear you yet though.
I can't use. Oh, hold on.
Your sound ain't there.
Okay.
Your sound ain't on. Oh, she got the shirt on too. You see her with the shirt, no?
Okay.
Hey, your sound ain't on, Desi. Yeah,
I
your
don't
sound.
think she.
You gotta set your
Who's that?
sound. It's gonna come. We're gonna get it. So hit the go to settings. Go to settings and go to
DeMarcus.
select the speaker or I don't know. Go to
I'm talking
settings,
about DeMarcus.
select the speaker or select the microphone where your sound is audio settings.
DeMarcus, where were you?
Huh?
Where were you today?
We went. I had some dirty
There she go.
martinis.
Today.
Hear me
Okay.
now?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
yeah, you now, cuzzo. And I see you with your Be a Light on, the purple shirt with the gold star
Okay.
on that thing.
Representing.
Man, holding it down. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we got? What we got today, Desi? What we got? What you got for us?
Okay, so my first question is, what are some of the obstacles you had to hurdle through to get to where you are now?
Okay. Some obstacles I had to hurdle through. So who want to take that first?
In just life sense, professional sense, sports, or
I would say in life sense.
okay.
I think DeMarcus should take that. DeMarcus,
I'm about to say that's a
that's
DeMarcus question.
DeMarcus is a hurdler, so I think he should definitely give us maybe some perspective on that starting out.
I haven't finished my race. I'm still jumping hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of hurdles. And life's hurdle, I believe we all, just in a general sense, we all hit a wall that we don't feel like we can get over, or we don't feel like we can climb. I think you
Yeah.
got to look around and look inside you. Find the strength, the way, the direction to get around that wall or get over that wall. And I think that's where a lot of us get stuck at, is that we think we're defeated because we don't know the direction, but just got to look forward, seek it out, ask for help. Ask for help is a big thing, because you can have somebody
Yeah.
right next to you that can tell you, oh, the door is right there, you know, and may be blind, it may be plain as day to most people, but you know, you're such in a dark place or such in a mind space to where you can't even see through your own eyes. So being able to be vulnerable, ask questions, and follow your intuition, follow your inner light that tells you to go a certain place or ask a certain question so that you can get over that wall. Because once you get over that wall, no matter what nobody says, once you get over that wall, you literally look back at that wall like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100.
I like that. My
Yeah.
thing, I would say one of my things is complacency. And I'm not saying don't celebrate victories, small wins, but sometimes I can see myself being a little complacent. I'm like, man, I'm in a good spot. I'm comfortable. You know, being comfortable is a good feeling. So one of the obstacles I always have to fight is being comfortable. You know, I get like a new job, or like I said, first thing was graduating college. You know, that was cool. Then you go get a new job, you kind of get comfortable there. And I always like my new job, I look for opportunities to grow within the job. And when I feel like I can't grow anymore, I try to find something new. Because I know like when you get somewhere, you've been working there a couple of years, it kind of gets easy. You just kind of go through the motions. So one thing I have to fight every day, it's kind of waking up and just kind of going through the motions, because it gets easy after a while. And I can see myself some days, I'm like, man, it's been 3 or 4 weeks and I just been going, it's kind of like, I'm just going, it's automatic. I'm in auto drive, going to work, coming home, working out, going to sleep. I don't do anything extra. So I try to fight that complacency. I don't like being complacent. No. But I do celebrate small victories. So like it's a you know, it's almost like it's a line though. It's always like, oh, I'm happy I did that, but I don't want to get comfortable with it. So
can't get comfortable.
That's real.
That's real. Go ahead, Nate.
Man, I would say kind of along the lines of what Jarrell was saying with complacency, but I say it is myself, honestly, just me as a whole. Whether that is sometimes complacency, whether that's struggling to find whatever is going to motivate me to go for that next step to kind of push through whatever it is, or just the way that I've handled some things, whether that was not taking full advantage of opportunities that I had, I didn't tell y'all the story of college all the time. So just not always being focused on, the things that are really important. So biggest things I would say is myself for a hurdle. Right?
Yeah, me too. I could attest to all of that y'all said. I think the lack of accountability, cause is what I really think about when it comes to like the biggest obstacle I had to overcome was the fact that everything is my fault, and I have to really take ownership in saying that everything that happens to me is a consequence of something else I did. Like usually I did something up the road that led me here. Because before I used to look at life like things were just happening to me, but I play a role actively in every single thing that happens in my life. And I think that helps me when I get into a hard spot, because then it says I can play a role to get myself out. And it takes back that control in the situation. So, you know what I'm saying? So what you feel like you got from some of that? Because what you feel like you feel like you.
I was just gonna relate to some of you guys, but I also go by a model of living comfortably uncomfortable, because when you're living comfortably uncomfortable, you're always going through obstacles to make it, I would say, in growth, because we are people, we like to grow, we like to, figure out different things. We like to, basically, I feel like, I would say going through hurdles and stuff like, making you like in success, having success and stuff like that. The main objective I always hold to myself is that I'm living uncomfortably comfortable, because at the end of the day, we are people and we like to grow, we like to develop. And if you feel stagnant, that's when you feel like, that's when the downs come in, when you get depressed, when you get sad because you're not moving, you're not doing something with your life. And that's when all that, negative energy gets in. So when you start moving and progressing, I feel like that's how you become, feel better and getting over your hurdles and obstacles.
Yeah, I like that. Motion is lotion, man. Motion is lotion. That's when life gets better. You know what I'm saying? So I rock with that. Now we appreciate you, Cuzzo. Appreciate you coming in here and giving them gems, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had to come in, show my face.
Yeah. I see your light on you. So we're gonna let you go ahead, going back to your lifestyle. I know you over there living the good life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'll be seeing you.
Okay,
All
bye.
right,
See ya.
all right. So, like, kind of, I guess going into some of that stuff that she was talking about just now, and I guess we're gonna have our next caller come in. I sent him an email. I don't know. Did he get it? You think he did?
Let me check.
Hit him up. But you know what I'm saying? I guess going into that comfortably uncomfortable stuff though, bro, I just feel like it is important that people understand that. Like really wrap your head around the fact that you're not supposed to feel good all the time.
Mhm.
That's not natural. Like that ain't really like I think everything should be organic and everything that happens should happen because it was ordained. I think we have destiny, but at the same time, it's like some people just live for that good feeling.
Mhm.
And it's like, okay, I'm just gonna sit down and watch Netflix all day because this feels good to me, or okay, we got somebody waiting in the waiting room. There we go. But I'm just gonna just do what feels good to me at all times. And it's like you crippling your real success. You putting a cap on your ceiling of whatever it is, whatever area of your life, you know what I'm saying? You gotta like push through. I rock with that.
Yeah.
But, all right.
And I was about to say, like, I was talking to a couple of my coworkers, and they were just saying how like comfortable they were with our job now, and how they really love me being their supervisor. And they were saying basically like how they didn't want to leave, and I'm like, man, y'all only making this much here, but y'all worth this much, and I don't want them to leave because they are great workers. But like you said, it's like they capping themselves because they're like, man, I'm comfortable. You're a great supervisor. I don't want to leave you, and I'm like, hey, I love you to death, but you ain't gonna make what you need to make here. You need to, it's time for you to move on. And then God, I think he kind of throws stuff at you to show you like, hey,
Yeah.
it's your time. It's your time. It's your time. You got to move on because they started to get job offers from other places, and I think they like, man, like this is a good job offer. I'm like, I'm telling them like, go, like I love you, but you got to go. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing a lot of recommendations for my coworkers and people who work for me. I've been doing plenty of them. It's like they've been getting job offers just back to back to back. So I'm proud of them, but they did. I will admit they did say they got comfortable. So I think God's blessing them right now, and He's showing them they need to move on. So
that's beautiful, man. We got our guest coming.
Oh,
Man, we're gonna let him introduce himself. Go ahead and let the people know who you are, man.
What is going on in the world? How's y'all doing on this fine Sunday?
Hey, brother.
Man, it's all good, man. Dominique Hawkins in the building. Tyler, Texas, stand up. Houston, Texas, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Tarleton State, stand up.
all that. Your name's
Absolutely.
Zoom user around here, brother.
Zoom user. We're gonna have to let it ride, man. We're gonna have to let it ride. Hey, Zoom. Let it ride.
What you got in regards to the topic, man, of like, adversity, overcoming obstacles, going through challenges and kind of coming out the other side, you know what I'm saying? What is your perspective or question maybe that you want to lobby to the group and we can all kind of expand on a little bit?
That's what, yeah, when they text me and asked me, I said, so it's gonna be is there a specific question?
Yeah,
like
in regards to like recycling pain, right? Because I mean, we all have been through things on this call, including yourself. Because I remember having a conversation with Jarrell a little while back, and just kind of talking about going through things and coming out the other side better because of it. I mean, what is the importance of that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
coming out on the other side. Well, basically, the way I look at it now is you always just got to take one thing one day at a time. And there's things is gonna come. Things is always gonna come, and unfortunately, with me, things always come. And so it's just a matter of whenever you look at yourself in the mirror in the mornings, it's like, all right, what am I going to accomplish today? Any day that you go by and don't accomplish something, you wasted it.
Every day.
Ain't nothing, and that's just like in football. Like, think about it, when we used to go to practice. You miss one day of practice, you backwards now. You got to catch up on that. So it's the same thing with us on a daily basis.
No,
I like what Zoom user said, because when Zoom user said that you gotta achieve something every day to move forward. I just heard this or read this. I don't know where I got it from, but it makes so much sense for people that make their bed every day. First of all, it makes you get up out of bed, so to create movement. And then when you make your bed, you've already completed one task. So if nothing else, you got up, you started moving, and you made your bed. It just shows to start your mind off with movement, like Carrie always says, motion. Start your mind off of movement and to complete a task, because even though it sounds very simple to make your bed, put the covers up neatly, put the pillow back on, doesn't sound like much, but you already see it, you complete it, and when you come back to that spot, I don't care what nobody said. Walk into a hotel and let it be messy. You can be like, I'm not sleeping here.
So,
Walk into your room and the bed's already made at night. You already feel like cool, relax. I can lay out, I can knock out, do what I need to do. You feel accomplished, even if you only did that one task.
right.
It starts you off with completing the task. So I like what Mr. Zoom user says.
Yeah,
And
I'm
it's
free,
self-motivation. Self-motivation, man. You just gotta find ways to get up and like find something that motivates you. Like with me, like just football, music, and wrestling, believe it or not, motivate me. I find inspiration in those, and people say, you still watch it? Yes, I still watch it. You know that it's fake? Yeah, it's fake, but the money they make is real. So it
that's a
don't matter.
fact.
So it don't
You
matter.
ain't said nothing but facts.
So it don't matter. They out there performing a job you can't do. So it is what it is.
Yeah, that's
For
a
real,
fact.
man.
And what I like about that too is like, and Nate, I don't know if you got something going. I was just
man.
texting.
You
Man,
got
yeah,
some
my
neighbors
camera
coming in
is
the house, bro.
Nah,
spazzed out, man.
but
I'm
kind
gonna
of
take that as a sign to get a new computer soon. So, you know, Apple, HP, anybody want to sponsor a new laptop, send it to the Be Life podcast.
no, real talk, real talk. Go ahead and send us that so we can get Nate right. But
For sure. We got to do something.
gotta do something. But you know what? Nah, what you saying though is like, you know, with dealing with difficulties and things like that, doing what you love to do, and that motion though, like DeMarcus just said, is big. Like, and y'all talking about that productivity, like being productive, being producing. I feel like it's the biggest, I guess the biggest benefactor of life. Like I feel like when you make something new, it's like when you really at the essence of your best self. You know what I'm saying? Make it something, and that's when that fights against even what we talking about earlier, being complacent, being stuck. Like when you make something new of your life, like you wake up and it's like I made my bed. I get up, I make some breakfast. I go and I make a phone call and raise somebody else's vibration real quick before my day. When I'm making things, I just think that's how you get yourself out of dark spots. Excuse me.
For sure. You got to find something that's bigger than yourself. And once you find something to think about that's bigger than yourself, then everything else becomes easy.
Easy, man. Like me and Dominique was talking about the other day. It's all like everything is a process, right? And you can't always have the end goal solely in mind. Be aware of the progress you make every day, right? So, like Marcus talking about something as small as making your bed. That's progress. That's getting you rolling on the right foot. Everything's got to build off of each other. So, I think a lot of times once you start identifying your little wins, use those to continue to build, continue to move forward off of. Springboard yourself off of what you've been successful with.
Yeah. Stop being insecure. I just want to add that to everybody. Just stop being
Yeah.
and hiding behind, you know, what you think looks like, you know, happiness or what you think you think you're protecting yourself, but you're not. You're hurting yourself.
Boy, that's why I try to stay off that Facebook, man. Facebook just be lying, man. People get on there every day, real talk. Who gonna get on the Facebook and really talk about how negative something is in their life? They never do that. They get on Facebook, only talk
Some people
about the
do.
positive.
Some people do. Some people do. Some people do.
Come on now, them type of people you don't need in your life, no way. If they just gonna get on Facebook and whine every day.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts though. You're right.
For real. I tell my man, get off there. I tell man, go watch TikTok or something. Make yourself laugh. Get off Facebook. It's depressing.
Yeah. I think the content you consume is big though. You got to really monitor that too, because that's outside stimulus. I feel like the content that you consume is really going to monitor your mood a lot more than you may notice if you don't really think about it. Like it could,
Man, it did even subconsciously, man. I'm gonna become a dad. And I know I've been reading like, you know, the music that she listens to, my little girl listens to it. So I be telling my girl all the time, I say, don't be listening to them sad side chick anthems.
yeah.
No, we ain't doing that. Cut Mary J. Blige off. We ain't finna be listening to Mary J. Blige and all them right now. We better turn on Whitney or something if you want to listen to something.
Yeah. Some empowering music.
For real. Cheetah Girls or something. I'd rather listen to the Cheetah Girls than listen to
Cheetah Girls.
Oh yeah.
We're accepting Disney sponsorships too.
We need that. But the Cheetah Girls is wild though.
Hey, come on.
Girls is
Would you
wild.
rather listen to the Cheetah Girls or the City Girls?
Yeah, no, that's a
Right.
fact though. That's a
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying. You ain't got nothing against them. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? Get your money, but you know we promoting out here. We promoting light.
Got to.
We got to. But yeah, brother, man, we appreciate you jumping in here on the call too, man.
No doubt, man. Y'all got to have it back on, man. And shoes and get together and talk some ball here soon too.
Oh, yeah, that's a for sure thing, brother. You have a good night now.
For sure. Yeah, that's why I had to cut this light off. She ain't acting. She finna go to sleep. Man, trimesters, bro. Don't have kids, y'all.
Oh Lord.
Too late.
It
Don't listen
affects
to him.
Too late.
it affects us. Believe me, it affects us too.
But it makes us stronger, though. It makes us better men.
Cool, that patience.
Yeah.
You gotta yeah, man. Y'all be easy, man. Y'all make sure y'all have y'all a good week.
All right, brother.
Be
Go
cool,
Cowboys.
man.
Yes, sir. Hook 'em.
Yep. Oh, snap. So, I mean, kind of,
I see that, Nate. You don't need that. We don't need that right now. That negativity. We don't need that.
Not really negative.
I mean, what Ohio State Buckeyes?
That ain't got nothing to do with y'all. We said hook 'em. That ain't got nothing to do with Ohio State.
I thought we was set clean.
You had to represent real quick for the one time. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully we can get some, you know what I'm saying, get some Ohio State Buckeyes and get with prosperous people so they can get this NIL program we trying to jumpstart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Man, we gonna be reaching out very soon to athletes all across the nation looking for partnerships with some of these NIL deals, man. But honestly, that's really something that we're trying to get into. Grow the NIL space is just a great opportunity for young athletes just to put a little bit of something in their pocket, but also make connections in the real world with some of these different businesses, different people that you're going to come across to actually grow past what we, generally think of an athlete for. Like DeMarcus says, we're more than just entertainers, right? So this is definitely an opportunity for us to get out there, making an impact in the community so that we have a lot more to give back to the society that we live in as athletes. So.
Absolutely. Man, I mean, anything else? What we got to say close, man? You're talking about like unlocking that light. You know, we always like to leave people with them gems, depending on where we at in the season of our lives. You know what I'm saying, to give to people that light from us. So what do we have? Because I guess my thing is right now is kind of consistently I'm telling myself and I'm telling everybody else, man, just know what season you in. You know what I'm saying? Know what season you in and acknowledge that and move accordingly. If you in your winter right now, understand you in the winter and the spring will come. You know what I'm saying? It will come, but you have to prepare for it. Because if you prepare and you're not ready, you're going to be sad about it. You're going to be hurt and you're going to feel like, man, I missed out on opportunities. So if that's where you at, just prepare, man. Hibernate and get all your stuff together and make sure you stay down because when it's time to come up, you're going to thrive. So that's what I got for everybody to be able to unlock that light. You just know what season you in right now.
True. Slow feet don't eat. That's what I leave you with.
I ain't heard that in a minute, boy. I ain't heard that in a minute.
Slow feet don't eat, man. Go out there and get it. Go chase after it.
Yeah. I had to smack that bug right there. My bad. The whole bug I seen it. I was like, I gotta kill him.
Dang, my whole screen went great.
Yeah.
Hey, Apple, holla at your boy.
Yeah.
Be like, we can't run a podcast and a nonprofit with a bad computer like this. So holla at your boy. I need that new MacBook.
Was it Jay Jones? What you got?
Nah, I was gonna say just staying true to yourself. I just feel like even with Dominique talking about Facebook, and I hear it all the time. A lot of people just faking the funk around here. So, man, just try to stay true to yourself. It keeps you out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? You know what's right. You know what's wrong, man. Try to do right. I know we're not perfect, but just try your best to do right, man. This world, society makes being bad and being a thug and all that. They try to make that cool, man. But y'all know what's right and wrong, man. Be yourself. Know how you were raised, and if even if you're from some bad areas, you still know right from wrong. So just try to do your best to do right. So.
Be yourself. Like that. Mr. Lipton, go. What you know?
It's a scripture, and not to become, not to be a Bible thumper or super religious anything, because it's a scripture. But for older people our age, especially younger people, because I think life teaches this to all of us at a certain maturation in our life, but especially younger people. I just want to put this out there. I'm not even going to tell you the scripture. I just want you to hear it. For the moment, all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant. but yet later it yields the peaceful fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it.
Mm.
That's in the biblical sense.
Mm.
In the real sense, it's just telling us that the definition of discipline is, of course, to sacrifice something for the greater good for whatever you're trying to achieve. Understand that the more discipline you have in life, and you've been learning now, right here on this platform, if this is your first time hearing it, well, life will teach you. You can have discipline now and live a greater life later, or life will teach you that you should have had discipline back then. And now you got a time crunch to understand where that discipline can get you for all the stuff that you waste. And like I'm not saying in a chastising moment. It's just I hope people take that and elevate their self. Like I talked to my son, he's going to be a senior, and I went through this, and people who hear their parents tell them this, just understand that this is the discipline that they learn later in life. They're trying to get to you. They take care, like Marshawn Lynch said, take care of your chicken, take care of your stuff now.
Facts.
Because later, when you're trying to take care of it, it ain't gonna be as easy, and life is gonna teach you. You should have did that back then, because now it's gonna be a little hard. I don't know. I don't even know why that came in my mind. Why I'm saying it right now, but obviously it's a message somebody need to hear. So
Yeah,
just
I
get
like
that.
stuff done now.
Thank you.
1,000.
You can lift and go.
Take the wise words, man. Wise words. That's
Second
like
Baptist Church.
Wise words
Bakersfield,
from a
yeah.
decent man.
decent, man. Yeah, because if you don't take care of what you have, you're gonna be crying about what you lost. You know what I'm saying?
He said decent. It's a Drake.
Yeah, like he felt slighted when he heard that one. I knew he was gonna say something. I was like,
Yeah, it's Drake, man. Drake, man. Wise words
wise
from a
words,
decent
man.
man.
Indecent. He said indecent, man. Greg gave you the part. You gotta, your brother showed you love right there. But you know what I'm saying? You guys just know Be a Light podcast is for you guys. We here for the mental health, the leadership development, for the career ascension. We really want to see everybody grow, everybody go forward. If you want your business highlighted, please reach out to us and then we'll highlight your small business on our platform. Be a Light podcast is on Twitter, TikTok, we on Facebook, we on everything. I'll put all of that stuff into the description box here on YouTube. All our Facebook friends, we share this with y'all so y'all can have the first look at this. And then man, smash the like button, man. Subscribe. Like, we trying to build the light to be able to continue to grow you guys, man. We want to continue to grow you guys and grow ourselves. So that's smashing the like button. That is what DeMarcus is doing. Just if you don't know him yet, then you will get to know him. He's a little bit different. He work on his different, vibes. But hey, y'all, Be a Light podcast, man. Tap in week after week, Sunday. Every Sunday at 7 o'clock, you're gonna see us on here. 7 to 8. We try to get on here at the same time, but we're gonna be here every Sunday for y'all. So
Yeah, we working on punctuality. So just know it'll be posted.
it's punctuality and consistency. And make sure if you ain't bought the book yet, blessed to have received an offer from brand new book. Go ahead and cop that on Amazon. It's still going crazy. We sold something to like 200 books, something like that. So I don't know. I done heard something like that. This is what the team talking about. You know what I'm saying? But hey, blessings to all, and we out.